Welcome to BioClass. Today we are in the search for genetic material. We know that from the Mendel to Morgan, the long time, that we know that something was there that is acts as genetic material. It means that actually what is the genetic material? That search was there for the long time, whether it is protein or it is a DNA. Protein or DNA, RNA, that means nucleic acid. So that search was there for the long time. In 1928, the Frederick Griffith, one experiment was there. That experiment in your syllabus that we'll discuss now. Okay. In the Griffith experiment, here we can see that it is done 30 years before that the proper structure of the DNA, the transforming principle. Griffith took the two types of bacterium, Diplococcus pneumoniae. You can see that Diplococcus pneumoniae, which can cause the disease pneumonia in mammal. Okay, if we inject to the rat, then rat will affected by the pneumonia and will die. Now there are two different type of strain he used. One is the A strain. A stand for the smooth. That means the outer surface is glistering and it is covered with polysaccharide capsule. This is virulent. What is the meaning of the virulent? Which can cause the disease, means pathogenic. It means this type of bacteria, if it is injected to the rat, then rat will die. Another side, another type of bacterium that is taken, that is rough, which looks dull appearance and lack of capsule. This is non-virulent, non-pathogenic. It means that this will be injected to the rat, then rat will not die, it will survive as normal. Okay, so this two type he used. Now let's see the part here. Look at here. So just now I told that rough it is non-virulent. So non-virulent, it is injected to the rat survives as normal. The virulent, which is smooth is injected, caused by the pneumonia, and the mouse will die. This is quite common incident. Now what happened? The next step, what he did, heat killed smooth. It means that this smooth, which is virulent, means pathogenic, which can cause the disease, he killed that, means by the temperature. You know that when temperature is it is there, then the outer glistering surface and the peptidoglycan and all this layer will destroy, so that they cannot replicate. Look at here, that is why no effect and mouse can survive. Now look at this amazing part here in the fourth situations, where he mixed this the rough one, which is non-virulent, and the heat killed, which also is now killed, and mix it and inject it to the rat, and this mouse will die. How can it possible? How can it possible? Just see that here in this, that is, this line is it can survive and they also survive, but when both can mixed, that rat will die. What is the cause of it? For that we have to understand bacterial transformation. Okay. Now bacterial transformation is the process of the horizontal gene transfer from the one bacterium to the another bacterium in environment. Look at here, even this bacteria is dead, maybe protoplasm coagulated, cell wall structure destroyed, but the genetic material, look at here, genetic material still alive because genetic material will not destroyed in that. This genetic material, it is taken by the leaving which is non-virulent, which will not cause the disease, but this genetic material now it is incorporated in the leaving that are bacteria, and we know that genetic gene, inside the gene all the characteristics is there, so that it will carry this virulent character here. When it will carry this virulent character, this non-virulent bacteria, now it converts into virulent bacteria, okay, and then it causes the disease of pneumonia, and the mice die. Okay, so I think you can got that the fact, the bacterial transformation, and when the two bacteria side by side, they can exchange, they can share that genetic material one to another. Even in one is apparently dead, it means that the protoplasm coagulated, then also it can be shifted, genetic material will not die, and genetic material can be shifted to the leaving, and the leaving now it converts into in that dead organism's character, and it can show that, and show that it causes here pneumonia, and mouse dies. Now the question is the whether that shifted material is a DNA or any other thing, RNA or protein. In 1933, Oswald Avery proved that it is DNA. He used that two enzyme which can destroy that protein and RNA. When he used this two, then there was no problem, that normal that transformation took place. But when he used the DNAs, then process stops. It indicates that the protein, if protease and RNAs, when it is used, the no problem was there. That means the protein and RNA, it is not transferred there. But when DNA is used, then it is interact, so that it means that only DNA is passed here. So here we can got that the genetic material is DNA. Okay, here is another unique proof that the DNA is the genetic material, came from the experiment of the Alfred Hershey and the Martha Chase in 1952. They worked with the virus that infect bacteria, that is bacteriophage. So what they have used a radioactive labeler which can label protein and the DNA. So what they have used the sulfur, look at here, sulfur, radioactive sulfur, radioactive phosphorus. Okay, sulfur, you know that it is present in the protein, especially the methionine, cysteine, which is very common in the protein. So that the protein will take that label easily. Whether that is the phosphate, which is the, you know, that is a very important part of the DNA. So easily DNA can be stained. So they have chosen in such a way that here sulfur will only that label that the protein part. You know, in virus, if you see that the virus is the outer layer is a protein capsid, protein coat, and inside the genetic material. So in this here we can separate it in the two part of this experiment. The where here where it is protein labeled, and where it is DNA labeled. DNA labeled with radioactive phosphorus 32P, and here protein is labeled radioactive sulfur 35S. Okay, there are three steps you can see in your book, that book diagram I am using. Very clear steps: the infection, blending, and centrifugation. So first here the infection, it means that we have to give time to infect that bacteria. Now what we are doing, that here the bacteria and the bacteriophage virus will infect this bacteria. Okay. We have to watch that what exactly that material which can pass in the bacteria, so that the another new phage virus will develop. Look at here. This is here for the protein labeled, and here it is the DNA labeled. So we gave the infection. Infection time. Just after infection, we have to do the blending, agitation. So we have to take that kind of the blender here. You can see that. We have to put inside the tube, and we have to the blending. The why we are doing this blending, to separate it, to separate from the bacteria to virus. Bacteria to virus can separate. Okay. When the separation is run, then here in centrifugation, in centrifugation here now it is, you can see this this part. Here it is, that the two clear part is we can get that supernatant, that liquid part, and here the pellet, that that precipitate part. So here in supernatant we are getting something that is the radioactive sulfur. Okay. So it means that the virus which is labeled in the sulfur, they have detached from the bacteria. It is not entered. So protein is not entered inside the bacteria. Protein is not entered. That is why we are getting in supernatant that liquid. Okay, and we are not getting any trace of the radioactive phosphorus, because it gets inside the bacteria. So radioactive phosphorus, it is labeled here in DNA. So it is very clear that DNA is gets inside the bacterium. So DNA is the genetic material. DNA is passing I mean, to show its characteristics. From this experiment, it is 100% proof that this DNA is the genetic material. I think you have got that, the fact here. Now, as a genetic material, it has to fulfill some following criteria that you have to know. Here it is, the first is replication, self-replication, that material should replicate. It should be stable, it will not break. It can show mutation, which is required for the evolution. Okay, all this characteristics should be there. DNA and RNA, you know that both are acts as genetic material, but DNA is the mostly that genetic material for most of the organism. DNA here, DNA chemically less reactive and structurally more stable if we compare with the RNA. Therefore, among these two nucleic acid, just know that the DNA is the better genetic material. You know that the thymine is present in place of uracil. It gives the additional stability to the DNA. Okay, so look at here, this methyl group, it gives the stability, because if we remove it, it turns into uracil. Uracil is less stable in compared to the thymine. Okay, both DNA and RNA can mutate, but RNA is a much faster rate. So we know that in the virus having the RNA genome, we know that already that the virus we are suffering, that is COVID-19, you know that it is also RNA virus, and positive strain show that it gets inside and directly it can acts as mRNA and start the protein synthesis, and it is less stable and it mutate many times. So that in short period, in 5-6 months, it's muted 8 to 9 times. Uh, so you can understand it is not a stable genetic material when it mutates so fast. Okay. So that is about here this genetic material. Next we can move that RNA world. Till then, thank you.